Hey there guys, Cloudy Gamer here, and welcome to my overview of, you guessed it, the Nintendo Switch. You only guessed it because it's in the title. You're not psychic. I can tell. Now, all I'm doing here today is telling you my pros and cons of this new device hitting the market at $299 US. First, let's start off with its chipset that it's going with. It's supposedly coming out with a chipset very similar to the NVIDIA Tegra X1 chipset. So if you guys who keep up with like Austin Evans, I think he just did a video of this recently. It's inside the same. It's like it's inside the NVIDIA Shield Android TV box. So I guess we're going to see some power improvements over the last generation. But I'm not completely sold on it yet. For one, the portable version of it, where you take it out of the dock and stuff and play around with it on the go, it's only capable of pushing 720p on that screen. This phone right here has a 1080p screen. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not. This is smaller. They can easily pack in more pixels. I don't know why they choose not to. I don't know if that hurts your decision making, but I don't feel like it's really good enough to call $300. That's just me. You guys, you might be thinking it differently. Now, if we go back to its chipset, it looks like it's going to have a Maxwell based graphics of, well, I guess just a Maxwell based graphics octa-core processor. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty dope about that. It says it'll be able to play 4K video even though it has an HDMI 1.4 output. I don't think so, sir. And 4K at 30 FPS. If you guys have ever watched 4K at 30 FPS, it's not as pleasant as watching full 4K, you know, with an HDMI 2.0, or if you have a nice little computer and a display port. So it won't be the experience you're hoping for, but I'll give it this much. It's not being marketed as a all-in-one gaming box. It's a game console. It's meant for you to plug a game in, play, pick it up, and go somewhere else. Hey, look at that segue. Right into our next topic. Battery life of the portable. To say I am unimpressed doesn't scratch the surface. They sacrificed pixels, but they could not sacrifice making it a hair bigger to put a bigger battery in. They didn't have to make it a bigger screen. They could have just made it a bit thicker and plopped in another 2,000 or 3,000 milliamp hours on that battery, effectively nearly doubling its capacity. So I guess I'm personally probably not going to buy one on release. I'm going to wait for it to go down in price, or I'm going to wait for someone to think that they made a huge mistake, and then I'll pick it up whenever it's a used version. So here's my question to you guys for the video. I want to see this in the comments below. Tell me what is your opinion? Give me your pros and cons. I would like 2 pros, 2 cons. Anything more, and that's just a whole lot of crap I have to read. And there's going to be a lot of comments. I can feel it already. There's going to be like, I don't know, hopefully more comments than likes, and I'm hoping for 50,000 likes. I'm just kidding. I'm hoping for like I'd be ecstatic for 100 likes on this video. If you guys hit 100 likes on this video, I'll give each and every one of you a virtual high five. That's cool stuff right there. You guys want that virtual high five. Trust me. So, oh, there's a good one. Its portable display is only a 720p, but on a TV, when you have it on dock, it can play up to 1080p. That's pretty cool. I'll give it that. But with how much of a power drop it has when undocked compared to docked, you would think they would have been able to have compromised somewhere other than battery life. I mean, they did what they could to make the 720p look as sharp as possible, which I'll give them that. It looks good. They could have sacrificed a little bit of that to boost up that battery life a little bit. They're claiming 2 to 6 hours, 2.5, 6 hours. That's not going to cut it for people who are actually taking it on the go to play. And before you guys say it, yes, I know it's marketed as a home console, but if you watch the release trailer, whenever it was released as like the XP or XD or whatever, it was shown to be taken way away from the house. Basketball courts, airports, parks, it went places. So, I'm not seeing it being a big hit, at least not at first. It'll sell well, don't get me wrong. It will sell well, but not great. But I'm going to leave that up to you guys. What do you think? Tell me in the comments below. 2 pros, 2 cons. And are you going to buy it? So hit that like button, hit that sub button. Oh, if you guys want to help support this channel so I can bring you more content more often, then please hit that link in the description to my Patreon page. Doesn't take much. Pledge 50 cents, $1. It's a once a month thing. I leave it up to you guys. So, in conclusion, what do you think? Good or bad? You know my opinion. Later.